Hi there everyone, and it's nice to see you all again. It's been a while. This is going to be an update to my Vaporwave collection. If you've not checked out my last Vaporwave collection, go check it out because some you might think should be in here are probably already in there. If there's any cool ones, let me know that are along my vibe. Yeah, you'll sort of get my vibe. I've got into Vaporwave big this year. I'm not gonna lie, it's become my favourite genre of the year. It's it's took over my life. You know, I've even started collecting cassette tapes, which is not like me, but cassette tapes and vinyls is what I'm gonna be focusing on. So like I say, if you've not checked out my previous Vaporwave collection, go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. But here's an update to my Vaporwave. Here we go. First up we have Flamingo Funk Volume 1. Now as you remember on the last video I had Flamingo Funk Volume 2. I managed to snag Volume 1 for a relatively decent price. Double vinyl. What colour vinyls we got? We've got a white vinyl. And I think they're both white probably. I shall have a look. Yeah, both white vinyls. That's a load of various artists, a lot of future funk, there's a lot of, there's not really any more soft on here as such. There's future funk, there's some, I think this was probably before Barber Beats to be honest. Some of the classic Vaporwave is St. Pepsi, is Esprit, Timeshare 94, Lagoon, Vapora, Twin Pines Mall, Dan Mason, Runners Club 95, some good artists on here. If you're interested in starting listening to Vaporwave, this is a good starter to listen to. It's got a lot of good tracks on here, a lot of varied tracks. And if you're beginning your journey, this is probably a good start to listen to. Alright, next up we have... Oh yeah, by the way, I've got a chevron now instead of the beard. We have Flamingo Funk Volume 3. I really like these compilations. Got 1, 2 and 3 now. This one I believe come out this year, maybe? No, last year it was, yeah, last year. I get mixed up on the years, but yeah, this come out end of last year. It's double vinyl again. I've got the Jacuzzi edition, coloured vinyl. It's pretty cool, I like that one. I'll show you the other because they're very different when they're like this, you know. That's a jacuzzi colour. Again, another good selection of artists. This one's probably my favourite out of the compilation set, I think, Volume 3. There's a lot of good artists on here. Mac Lacrosse, Melonade, Strawberry Station, Timeshare 94, St. Pepsi, Pad Chennington, EVXE, Cat System Corp, Tupperwave, Eyeliner, Limousine, Dan Mason, Luxury Elite, Waterfront Dining, Macro Blank, a lot of good artists on here. This is a great collection. This is another compilation by My Pet Flamingo, which is probably my favourite Vaporwave label out there. Along along with Tiger Blood tapes, but their service is a bit miss. But yeah, My Pet Flamingos, I'm digging their stuff. Next up, we have Nobody Here, Echoes of the Past. This is another compilation. As you remember, I have the Nobody Here first compilation. That was a double. This one's just single. It's not quite as good as the first one, but it's still a good compilation. Beautiful looking vinyl as well. Yeah, it's kind of a follow up to that album. There's sort of some like remixes of some of the old songs and different narrative versions, you know. Yeah, it's a good compilation. Nobody Here, Echoes of the Past. Got quite a few to get through, by the way, so you might be here a while. I was going to split the video, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. But next up we have St. Pepsi, and this is Winner's Circle. St. Pepsi, as you remember, was one of my favourite vaporwave artist of all time. That could have changed. We'll see. Good album though. St. Pepsi always puts out quality albums. And the colouring is lipstick red with black. See-through. Yeah, St. Pepsi. The future funk aspect of St. Pepsi's music is just catchy as hell. It's it always sounds brand new, but at the same time retro, which is what vaporwave's about to me. You know, St. Pepsi is definitely still one of my favourite artists, and this album's no exception. Next up, yet again, we have St. Pepsi. What's this album called? It says Mannequin Challenge. That's the one. Mannequin Challenge. I think this come out around last year, if I remember correctly, maybe even year before. I don't know what my memory's like. This is what you get inside. Little slip cover. And we've got a green and black vinyl. I can't remember if this is a Club Flamingo copy or not. I did buy it from My Pet Flamingo, but I can't remember if I got the club fan club edition, which they do certain colour vinyls on fan club edition. I can't remember if this is one or not. You'll probably be able to know, but yeah, that's St. Pepsi. Next up we have, this is Super Flat Midnight Ads. I love this old vintage looking cartoon with a TV on the back, the old TV looking connections from the 50s probably. Again, it's some more future funk. It's a brownish vinyl, don't know if you can see that right. Vintage brown. Yeah, most of these, they're not really in any particular order yet, but I've put a lot of my Pet Flamingos first, so if you're not a fan of My Pet Flamingo, maybe skip on, but there's going to be a few. But there's some good ones, trust me, stick around. You might find some you'd like. Next up we have another one of my favourite Vaporwave artists, which I might do a countdown on my top Vaporwave artists in the future, my top 5, top 10 and selected album by each. Well, this is Vaporwave, is it Baby I Miss You? I think it is. Yes, Baby I Miss You, Vaporwave. Brilliant album. This is Vaporwave at the best. This one and an album I shall speak of soon, just up there. Got a lovely coloured vinyl. Again, I can't remember if this is, I think this is, yes, I'm pretty sure I got the Club Flamingo edition of this, which is a beautiful aqua blue and white. But yeah, I think I got the Club Flamingo fan club edition. They have various colours to pick from, which is always cool. I tend to go for the fan club unless the other colour really takes mine, and I might pick something else. And again we have Vaporwave, and this one's Digital Despair. Is another Vaporwave album, similar cover to this and the last one, which I really want to get my hands on. Can't remember what it's called at this time, but similar cover. Yeah, it's a great album, great songs, very feel good sort of songs to it, very nostalgic feel good songs, and it's a lovely coloured vinyl, blue and purple splat. Again, I can't remember if this is fan club edition. I don't think it is, but it could be. I really should have researched all this before. I didn't know, but I've got so many vinyls this last few months. It's ridiculous. I've just been vinyl buying and cassette buying, discovering new artists, lots of new artists, and my mind's just scrambled. But next up we have, this is Ghost. I'm not sure what the album's actually called. It is in Japanese, but I shall have a look for you. If I can. Nah, this isn't working, man. Yeah, I think it is Arouse by Ghost. That's what it's telling me. You can kind of see a little skull in the cover, which is cool. It'd been really cool if they made this like a green holographic, like back in the 80s how they had them green sort of 3D holograms. That would have been really cool. Yeah, this is, I was banging this album earlier this year. This is a good album. I really should have stayed on top of doing my videos, but just been busy, you know, making music and doing various things. This is a beautiful green with black splat, sort of a very neonish green. This lighting's terrible, but I think you can get the gist. There we go. Yeah, Ghost, I'm a fan of their music. Only heard a couple albums of theirs, this one and another, but I'm liking what they're doing, man. Next up, we have, again, it is Ghost. And the album title is Incantation. That is what this one's called, Ghost Incantation. Sounds very spooky, very sinister. It's really not. It's very light stuff, very happy music. Don't know if you can see that. Again, I got this one after the last one because I was such a fan of it, the first album that I'd got of as the last one I shown you, and I thought, gotta get this one as well. It is a pink vinyl with pink splat, light pink. Yeah, I thought this album's good. I'm definitely going to invest in the other album, and I'm glad I did because it was a good album. I give a lot of these albums multiple listens, so I should really be saying my favourite songs, but I probably don't remember because I don't really look at the songs when I'm listening to the album, if you know what I mean. Next up, we have Dan Mason, Electric Elevator and Electric Elevator 2. This one is a double vinyl. So, I think this came out this year. I pre-ordered this. It is silver on blue. Silver with blue splash, should I say. Very nice. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. It's got some weird mixes in, like Hotline Bling by Drake and that, you know. Not quite as nostalgic, but they work it well. They work it well now. There's some other ones in there. Let me see what it is. DMX, Will Smith, Ice Cube. It's not your typical rap album, but I guess it's got rap, you know. But it's still Vaporwave by a long shot. Next up, this has only come recently. This is very fresh. This is Vaporwave, and I think it's Groceries, if I remember correctly. I'm really enjoying this album. To be honest, this is a very good album that's come out this year. I've got the olive green. Yeah, there's just some good songs on it, some catchy songs. Let's see, they're all in Japanese, so I'm not going to tell you them because I can't be bothered to translate it at the minute. But yeah, what's the one? There's a really old song covered on it, and I really dig that. It's an old 50s sort of song. I can't remember what it is. Upplay it, memory goes. Next up, we have a bit of Mall Soft, my new favourite subgenre of Vaporwave. I love Mall Soft. This is Bizarre Bazaar by Limousine. Not your typical Mall Soft looking album cover, really. But the music on the other hand is very Mall Soft. I'm a fan of Limousine. We've got that's an aqua blue and purple. Don't know if you can see it right. It's not actually black like it looks. It is aqua blue. Yeah, this is a good album. I need to give this a listen to again because I'm digging my vapor, my mall soft, sorry, in a minute. I'm even getting used to these stupid Obi strips, which the last few I've had. Not really, but you know. Next up again, we have Limousine with another Mall Soft classic. This one is Sky Mall. This is one of my favourite Mall Soft albums. This one is it's wall to wall classic songs. Yeah, I don't recognise the titles because as I like to just chill to my albums. I don't really like to sit there and inspect. I do inspect the covers and enjoy reading the titles, but I don't listen to the song when the titles are on, you know. And the very obscure titles like The One-Eyed Gypsy. I can't remember what track The One-Eyed Gypsy is. It's probably a good track. Bodega Cats, Mosaic, Prism, Mole, People Watching. Yeah, there's have I done this colour vinyl? No. This is a tri-coloured vinyl. Silver, blue and a purpley colour. A really dark burgundy purple. It's very nice. Pretty. And the top album to boot. Definitely check out if you're gonna check out Mall Soft. This is one of the albums I'd recommend. Sky Mall by Limousine. Next up we have, I'm probably gonna make this 2 videos to be honest, but I'll carry on for now. We have Reboot Legs Volume 1 by Vanitas. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's a cool looking cover, to be honest. I like it. I really do like these covers where they just look like old 90s sort of adverts or something. Old web browsing pages. This is a nice colour vinyl again. Actually that side's mainly black but a little bit of red seeped in. Looks like a blood stain from here. And there we go. Black and blood. Yeah, this is a good album. I can't remember it properly because I haven't heard it for a little while. This one. This is one of the earlier ones I picked up this year. And like I say, I've listened to a lot, and I mean a lot this year. That's inside. That is Vanitas. I do ramble on, don't I? I mean, like, this video's like already 23 minutes, so I'm still going, you know. Next up, we have Groot in Belge, Timeshare 94. I think that means great in Belgium, if I'm correct. I don't know if it has anything to do with football or that's on the cover. This is quite an upbeat little album. Tri-coloured. Black, yellow and red. I believe that's probably the Belgian flag. I'm not good at flags. Not good at much really. But yeah, another good album. I wasn't sure what to make of. I wasn't sure what I was going to make of this album, but it definitely has some sneaky tracks on there which are real catchy. That is Timeshare 94. Next up, we have a bit of Vaporwave. Boom, boom, boom. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. And this is In a Sense, and this is by 3 Piece Sweets. I wasn't sure how I felt about Vaporwave when I first heard it, But then I was like, I love rave, I love vaporwave. Why not love vaporwave? And so I do. It is nostalgic as hell for me. It's like I really want the cassette tapes because they have some cool mixes that these don't have on. Like this one and another one, they have a pirate radio station type mix, which is awesome. And it is luminous green with splat. It glows under my UV light nicely. It doesn't look very luminous at the minute, but I can assure you it is. I put it under my black light and that tells me it is. Yeah, this has got old school rave sort of sounds to it, you know. A bit of drum and bassy sort of sound, a bit jungly, a bit ravey, old school rave. 4 AM Lights Out, that's a good track. Like I said, I don't remember the tracks. But yeah, 3-piece suites, check it out, definitely. And again, 3-piece suites, Weekend Rush. This one is signed. I've got the signed copy. Brand New, that's a good track. I remember that one. Nah, I don't recognise the other tracks, but you make me feel brand new. Sweets FM 94.5. This is Luminous Yellow. Again, I can confirm it is luminous, as it glows under my UV. This is stick these Vaporwave ones on at the end of the night when you're just chilling down from a party, and you know, you're just like, you want it a bit mellow but still a bit dancey. These are the albums to put on. This is Weekend Rush by 3-piece suites. Next up, we have Waterfront Dining and Sport 3000. This is Star Tour Agencies, and this one is a brilliant album. Very, very good album. I'm not sure who sounded like best, Sport 3000 or Waterfront Dining. Yellow, orange, blue and clear. I do like a bit of Waterfront Dining, I'm not gonna lie. And my favourite tracks on here is by Waterfront Dining, but Sport 3000 definitely stands out as well. Looking for Magic is my personal favourite. It's just so catchy. Inside every girl, looking for magic. Reminds me of something that could be in a mall in the 80s, you know. Possible future mall. Yeah, there's some good tracks on here. Very nostalgic sounding. Waterfront Dining gets a lot of it, but I'm not quite sure why. I think it's because the more plunderphonics, they steal a lot of the stuff, you know what I'm saying? Which is fair enough. It's, as long as they're doing, you know, creating a scene, creating a vibe for me. Which you do with this one. This again is Waterfront Dining. This is comfy. Oh, this one isn't actually on My Pet Flamingo. It's City Man Productions, but again, this one is brilliant. Girlfriend is my personal favourite track on here. Yeah, the album is it's kind of cheesy. It's a very cheesy album, but it's very fun. So it's a kind of marbled grey. you're looking for the nostalgia kind of cheese element, waterfront dining, definitely bring it. Very catchy tunes, very, very friendly ones, you know. Love's Coming At You, that's another great track. My love's coming at you. Great tracks on here, check it out, Waterfront Dining. Still with Waterfront Dining, this is a 10 inch, not a 12. Little bitty 10 inch. And this is Cascada. I don't know if it's pronounced. Cicada? I don't know. But, white and green. Olive green. Again, Waterfront Dining, pure sort of cheese, but cool cheese, not that horrible S Club 7 cheese. Check it out, Waterfront Dining, Cascada. Next again, Waterfront Dining, South of Winter. As you can tell, I'm a fan. Got these on a sale, which was cool. Got a few of these on sales, but this is just blue and white. You can only make out the blue faintly. It's pretty much just whitish on that side, a little blue around the edge. This is Waterfront Dining, South of Winter. I'm going to carry on. Next up we have, this is Golden, Welcome Home, Golden Living Room. I ain't heard this one too much. I've listened to it a couple times, but I do need to listen to this one more, to be honest. Can't really remember what this one's like. It was, I did enjoy it. I've enjoyed everything I've got, to be honest. But I haven't heard this from Lords. It's Golden and Black. Welcome Home, Golden Living Room. Next up, we have Excite. .meltnet. Is it net? Yep. Excite.meltnet. This is another sort of future funky sound. It's got the old cool worn in look, which is not actually worn in, but actually just looking like that. Nice cover. As for the vinyl colour, we have, oh, that's very unusual. We have a black one. We have an actual black vinyl in Vaporwave. Pretty rare. Don't usually get black vinyls. That's Excite.meltnet. Next up, we have Vapor. It is Persona Lav, Avenue, Lav, and Baraka. Excuse me. Yeah, again, it's a nice cover. It's very, gives you the vibe of a nice chill of what's to come, you know. Extra sensory and sense perception. And we have a purple and green sort of hazy vinyl. Hello, Betty. That's Betty Bojangles, the cat. Looking for attention again. That is Vapor by Psadala Av and Baraka. Next up, I believe this is compact disc, maybe. Again, this isn't a My Pet Flamingo. I'm not quite sure why I put it in, but it's got an annoying Obi strip. A lot of Japanese, as you can see. And I haven't heard this for a while. This was one of the earlier purchases again. This is pink, light pink. Your standard sort of Vaporwave from what I remember. A little bit choppy, you know. It's a good album. But I need to check it out again. Compact disc. Next up, we have Vanitas again. Don't know why I didn't put this with the other. I Renaissance at the Modern Art Museum, and a very annoying loose Obi strip. Yeah, very annoyingly loose. I hate these things. Again, this one was one that I listened to earlier in the year, so I don't remember too much about it. It is orange and blue vinyl with splat effect. It kind of looks like a crayon's being drawn on it. Vanitas. I think we'll do one more. This is X-Waves. What's the actual album called? I can't remember. Peak, I think, or Internet Peak. Hate the cover of this album. Really bad cover, but the music inside is really good. The cover annoys me for some reason. I mean, the back cover's cooler. I can dig the back cover, what's going on there. It's still not great. I do like my Vaporwave covers normally. But thankfully it's got a fake Obi strip, so there's none of that pissing around, you know. But this is X-Waves. Good album. A lot of sort of cool sax breaks in there. This is orange and gold splat vinyl. That is X-Waves. I will be continuing on in part 2 of my update. I hope you'll join me for the rest of them, because there's some interesting ones to come. There's still some good ones. We're about halfway through my collection now. Halfway through this collection, should I say. Yeah, join me on the next video and we'll show you what else is to come.